Hey y'all, my name's Cleela and welcome to the 4th day of Vlogmas. So I'm starting off the day by helping my friend move into her new apartment. And because it's a new apartment, of course I had to bring a housewarming gift. So I just got her a bottle of Bel Air, and she has a dog, so I got her dog some treats. I'm back. I am back at home. My friend Yanni is all moved into her new apartment. I'm so happy for her. But y'all, guess what? I have a date. Y'all. But I have a date tonight and I'm about to get dressed. It's just dinner. So I was in the middle of getting dressed and I was like, let me cut my camera on and talk to my family. Obviously. I'm also drinking tea because I need to detox. I'm drinking some detox tea. Speaking of detox, before I jump into this video, I really want to let you guys know how my detox cleanse has been going. For my detox, I've been using TEAMI's 30-day detox plan. I drink the TEAMI Skinny in the morning and the TEAMI Colon at night. The TEAMI Skinny is meant to boost your metabolism, raise your energy, and suppress your cravings throughout the day naturally. And the Colon tea helps remove the toxins from your body. As I've been using TEAMI's 30-day detox plan, I've noticed that my appetite is not as big, I don't eat as much, and I've noticed more energy in me. I also love this cup. It holds the heat in so my tea doesn't get cold, and it comes with a filter. And it comes with a little compartment at the bottom. So if you want your waist snatched, honey, get you some TEAMI tea. And I have a discount code for you guys. The discount codes are on the screen. And I will also leave a link in the description box below where you can directly order your tea. So click that link in the bio. Now back to the video. But while I was getting dressed, I wanted to just answer some of you guys' questions. Daily, I get lovely DMs, comments, and emails about mental health and what it's like to be a mental health therapist. And I hate that I can't respond quickly all the time. I hate it. But I said all that to say I can knock out some questions right now, and some of you guys may have some of the same questions. So let's jump into it. So I'm just gonna pick some random questions. Okay, a lot of questions are about the salary. A lot of questions are about the pay. Hey, I just watched one of your videos on YouTube about being a mental health therapist. It was so helpful. I'm considering going into this field as it seems like the best fit for me, but I'm worried about salary. I'm not a huge spender or anything like that, but I come from a low income family, so I'm always worried about being able to make a comfortable living for me and my family with whatever career I choose. Do you have any insight into this? I am comfortable. I think I make a comfortable living. The more experience you have, the more pay. Starting out with a bachelor's degree, you may have to get 2 jobs. You may have to budget very well. But after you get your master's, after you get licensed, after you get some experience, your price goes up. Your price goes up. So as a therapist, you may not start off making 6 figures. Unless you're working for a private practice or yourself and you have your own clients. Starting off as an entry-level therapist, you can probably make around 35 to 55K a year. And like I said, after you get your license and you get more experience and you get more schooling, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Because after you get your license, you can see your own clients. You can outsource your own clients. You can build their insurance companies. So you can charge whatever you want for your sessions. Your sessions could be like $120 a session. There are people out there who pay therapists that much money. Rich people see therapists, y'all. Like, the rich people with money, they send their kids to therapy. They go to therapy. They spend money on therapy. So the better you are, the more your price can go up. So if you're charging $125, or let's just say $80, that's really good. At $80 for a session, that's pretty normal. So let's say you're charging $80 for a therapy session. Let's do the math. So say you saw 5 clients in a day. 80 times 5 times 5, because you're gonna work 5 days out the week. That's 2 bands a week. Times 4, because there's 4 weeks in a month. That's 8K a month. Times 12 for a year. That's 96K a year. So after you get your license, the sky is the limit. I always told myself I do want to start seeing my own clients. Aside from my job, my salary job, I also want to start seeing my own clients. But I didn't want to get an office space. I wasn't in the space to get my own space to see these clients. But now that the world is moving to a virtual stance, everything is virtual, it's easier for me to see clients. I can virtually see clients and charge the same amount that I would have charged seeing them in person. So now that the world is more telehealth, that is great for therapists. So now we don't even really need a office to see clients. We can see them on the computer and it's more normalized. So yeah, after you get licensed, baby, the sky is the limit. Hi Kalila, I just discovered your vlog yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to participate in the Q&A because I have a very important question. I hope you see this DM. I'm wondering if I will need to get a second bachelor's or if I can directly proceed to a master's degree if my college major isn't a stepping stone to become a mental health therapist. I'm a laboratory science graduate, but I've known it for years that becoming a therapist would be most fulfilling for me. I hope you can advise me on this. Thanks for taking your time. Aw, that's so sweet. Good news for you, no, you do not have to get a second bachelor's degree. I was in grad school with people from all different walks of life. For example, someone in my cohort was an arts major. So she majored in arts and she was an aspiring actress for a very long time. I also went to school with someone who was a previous librarian and they went to school to be a librarian. I also went to school with someone who got their bachelor's and PhD in literature. So she used to be a literature professor, nothing to do with psychology. And then I also went to school, grad school, with a lawyer. He went to school, college, to be a lawyer. And he changed his career path at like 50 years old. And he wanted to become a therapist. And he was able to do that. You do not always need a bachelor's that is related to psychology or mental health in order to get a master's degree in clinical mental health. It helps, it definitely helps. Like with the interview process, so when they're looking at your application, it would help, but it is not the end of the story if that's not the case. You can still get into a mental health program even if you have a science major or a lab major. Girl, apply. Hi Kalila, girl, I just subscribed to your YouTube channel after trying to find videos about mental health careers, and can I say, keep going sis. I also have a question since I'm now considering this field. As a therapist, do you get paid according to how many clients you see? For example, if your client doesn't show up, do you just not get paid for that hour? I have been in 3 different mental health settings. The first one was substance abuse. The second 2 were working with children. The first one, completely salary based. I'm gonna be completely transparent about that salary. The substance abuse salary was $42K a year. And you get that salary regardless of who you see, who you don't see, salary based. My second mental health job was the exact same way. It was salary based. So regardless of who you see, who you don't see, you're still gonna get the same paycheck every 2 weeks. But also what I loved about this job, you can get incentive pay. So we had to see clients for a minimum of 20 hours a week. So we had to see them for 20 hours a week. So 40 hours a pay period. And anything you did over that, you got $45. So if you saw 25 people the first week and then 25 people the second week, that's 10 extra hours times 45. Let's do the math. So 10 times 45, that's an extra $450 on your paycheck. So I loved that about that job. I loved the incentive pay. I always participated too. I always made sure I did at least 3 extra hours a week, at least. So yeah, I loved that. And the job that I have now is the exact same way. We are paid on salary and we are paid incentive pay. And the job that I have now has a part-time position where therapists can be paid by the hour. So you don't have to work full-time. You can just do what you want, and they're gonna pay you for that. So yeah, it depends what you're looking for. They have salary-based therapy jobs and they have hourly-based therapy jobs. Hi Kalila, I'm 17 and I will be graduating high school next spring, and I really want to be a child counselor slash therapist like you. I've been watching your videos, but I just wanted to ask what you think about the career choice for someone who isn't a fan of school or excessive workload. Should I be trying to look into other options right now, or do you think it's just enough to push through and not get too overwhelmed? Girl, honestly, it's not bad. The workload is not bad. It's a very flexible career. It's very flexible. And the schooling really isn't that bad. Compared to the workload of some other majors that I've seen, it's really not that bad. There are more stressful majors. This one is one of the more chill ones, especially if you're interested in counseling. You're going to be intrigued by what the professor is saying, so you're gonna listen. It's gonna come natural. It came really easy to me. I wanted to be a part of what was going on. I was interested. And as a job, it's not that bad either. I love my job. I love talking to people. It's rewarding. I don't feel like I'm just clocking in to just clock in. I feel very fulfilled, and I feel like I have my free time. I feel like I'm making beautiful relationships in my life, and I'm helping beautiful people reach their beautiful dreams and goals. I love it. I haven't gone through the entire video yet, but have you discussed health insurance benefits? Is your therapy covered by your job's health benefits package? So that's the last question I'm gonna do because I'm running late, and y'all, I haven't even touched my face. I did my eyes, but my face hasn't even been touched yet. But yeah, girl, my job comes with benefits. We have good health benefits in my opinion, but it really just depends on what job you're going with. But usually they do provide you with health benefits, dental benefits, vision benefits, and mental health benefits. So whenever you get your job, your benefits usually won't kick in for about 30 to 90 days. I don't know why they be doing that. I don't know if they think that people get jobs just for health insurance. I don't really know, but whatever. So usually your benefits will kick in about 30 to 60 days, and then you can call the provider that your insurance is with and ask them, what mental health benefits can y'all give me? Like, what's my copay? All that. You could also ask your job what benefits they do provide for y'all regarding mental health and getting therapy. And usually your job will provide you with benefits for mental health because they know. They already know. Like, they already know. They already know that self-care is very important when you're a therapist. When you're a therapist, self-care is the most important thing, because how can you be there for someone else if you're not there for yourself? Y'all, my foot fell asleep. But anyways, self-care as a therapist is extremely important, because if you're not there for yourself, there's no way you can be there for other people. How can you help people like fix their problems and reach their goals and be their best self if you're not your best self? That doesn't even make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So in order to help people have a healthy mind, you have to have a healthy mind. And that means taking care of yourself. And also, as a therapist, it's good to see a therapist because we're human. We have our own biases. We have our own perspectives. We were all raised a certain way. Say I am a therapist who is just getting out of a nasty divorce. My divorce was horrible. I'm depressed, all that. So I have a client who comes in who's also going through a divorce. And she tells me, yeah, my husband wants to work things out and I think I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, really? No, wait, why would you do that? And I'm like, projecting my life and my biases and my perspective onto her situation. So no, that's not healthy. I'm not supposed to be biased. As a therapist, you take yourself out of the situation. You ain't got nothing to do with this. But sometimes it's hard for people to even see that they're projecting. Sometimes people don't even realize that they're putting their own stuff on the people. So with that being said, if you're seeing a therapist and you're working that stuff out and you're getting over that divorce, you're not going to project your insecurities and your situation onto someone else. So it's really good for therapists to see therapists, because we are human. We have our own biases. We was all raised a certain way. I was raised doing chores. Imagine if I have a mother as a client who says, yeah, I don't make my kids do chores and everything's fine. They're humble, they're not spoiled, but they don't have chores. And I'm over here like, really? You don't make your kids do chores? What? Like, no. You cannot do that. You need to be working out all your stuff, getting all your stuff together with your therapist so that you can be the best therapist for someone else without projecting your own self onto them. Y'all, this foundation is a classic. Max Studio Fix. I just got this foundation bag a few days ago because, y'all, I've been trying out different foundations because I want to step out. I always use Estee Lauder, so I want to like get something new, but I haven't been finding anything. Like, I haven't been finding anything. I haven't been finding any foundation to give me the full coverage and look that I like. Like, I like a certain look. I've been trying all the recommended foundations by the beauty gurus. I tried Born This Way foundation. I've tried NARS. Y'all, I've been looking. So I said, you know what? Let me just go back to my roots, okay? Because Studio Fix don't do nothing to nobody. It is such a classic. All right, y'all, so I'm about to finish my face. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with my makeup. Alright, y'all, so that completes this day of Vlogmas. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. And let me know if you guys have any mental health related questions. Leave me a comment down below. Send me a DM. Alright, I'll see y'all in day 5 of Vlogmas.